Welcome to episode 90 of the We Don't Know Jack podcast. 90 episodes. Wow. What's up, Emily?
Not a ton.
She's not
Just
in a great mood.
yeah, just finished watching the Bills and Broncos divisional round game.
You,
As a person who very much dislikes the Broncos,
only because your dad likes the Broncos.
I used to like them because you know how your like parents develop what you think. Yeah. When I was little, for Halloween one year, I went as a Broncos cheerleader because they dressed me up like that.
Well, I had Peyton too for a little while.
And at that point, didn't watch much football, so it was just like, oh, whoever my family likes, I like. And then I became a teenager and developed my own thoughts, and I like the Chiefs. But I'm a Josh Allen fan,
Which doesn't
so
make sense because you're supposed to not like the Bills because they're the rivals and the Bills hate the Chiefs.
honestly, the I hate any team that plays the Chiefs, but I hate the Broncos. Actually, I hate the Ravens the most.
You hate
Bills,
everything.
if they're playing against a team and their win isn't going to affect the Chiefs very much, I don't care if they win. But they were the one team still kind of like in the playoffs that I was like, okay, I want them to win the Super Bowl. Now I really don't care. I just want the Broncos out of it.
As long as the Bears are out, I'm happy. So last week, after we finished recording, we were on a phone with some friends, and one of said friends may have broken his wall, and the Bears
They
came
have punched a hole in the wall.
and broke his fan and scared his dog.
Yeah, because he is a Bears fan. And you were the only person on that call that
Yeah, fuck the
wanted
Bears.
the Packers.
Fuck the Bears.
Everyone wanted the Bears. I'm fine with the Bears. Honestly, I can it would be very fun to see them in the Super Bowl,
Fuck the
if
Bears.
I'm being honest.
You have to truly hate your life to be a Bears fan.
And I know many of them.
And to our four listeners, if any of you are all Bears fans, sorry, you must hate your life.
They're doing pretty good now, so I don't
Yeah, but
think they're
they've
hating it
been
as much.
so bad for so long.
And now they have a decent team. Made it a lot further than I thought they would.
They had
So,
Mitch Trubisky as a quarterback for 4 years. They really have to hate their life.
yeah. Well, now they got Caleb Williams, so.
Somebody the other day said, I said Mitch Trubisky is the worst quarterback ever. And somebody said, you ever heard of Brock Osweiler? He was like, yeah, he was bad, but he was no Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah, I mean,
Brock,
there's definitely bad ones.
Brock
But there's
Osweiler has a
also
ring.
great quarterbacks that have just never won Super Bowls.
Dan Marino.
I would pick Kirk Cousins up there too.
Not anywhere near Dan Marino.
No, not near him, but as in like a good quarterback, he's just never had like a solid team around him.
Well, Stafford was one of those guys that proved he was a legit quarterback, and he just had such a crappy team for so long.
And now he's in the playoffs, so
Wonderful.
yeah.
I hate the Rams. I have you have to hate the Rams in St. Louis. It's a rule.
Yeah.
So speaking of St. Louis, I went to the Amsinger Series thing last night at
Hmm.
Lindenwood, and it was a cool experience. I got to talk to Greg. We've talked to a lot of cool people on here, and I only get nervous to talk to Greg.
Yeah.
I met Randy Carricker too. He's a
Did
nice.
he talk on stage or was he just in
No,
the
it was
audience?
just Greg, Ollie, and Heim. I do like Heim Bloom a lot. I think he's going to be good for the city. Um, they were very media trained answers,
That's what I figured.
very media trained. Greg started out the show by saying he has to ask the hard hitting questions first because Heim won't answer them. He'll do a 2.5 minute roundabout thing and they'll run out of time.
Hmm.
He'll start out with, "Are you going to trade Nato or what?"
Which
Which
that
happened
did happen.
for a bag of donuts, basically.
That's kind of how all the trades are that we trade a player and they're like, oh, you'll get these prospects.
Hey,
And
sometimes
then we never do anything with it.
sometimes the prospects work out great. James Shields got traded to Chicago for prospects, and it turned out to be Fernando Tatis. So
But did they say anything like hopeful
I
that
mean,
they're going to do with the team
they're young and they hope they can build a core. Greg said, "When are you going to extend the core?"
when
Greg,
we have one?
right? Oh, I mean, we have a core. Herrera, Win, and JJ.
But how long are they going to stay here?
That's why they need to lock them up.
Yeah.
They need to lock up Herrera. They need to lock up Win. They need to lock up um, JJ. JJ hadn't even played a game yet, but they need to lock him up. And then you need Liam Doyle to be good.
You need better players than what we've had.
You need to not trade the bullpen when they're good. But yeah, it was a cool event. The only story that came out of that was a story, and Greg told it. Ollie wouldn't confirm or deny it at first, and he confirmed it. Albert was going to retire halfway through 22. Remember how bad he was?
Yeah.
And Ollie talked him off the ledge and said, "We need you here. We need to finish the year out." So then we got that magical second half.
Hmm.
One guy, it started out as a thing, as like a wholesome thing, and he didn't answer the question. He didn't ask a question. He was just kind of there yapping, and then he started going on a rant about how they need to uh, put a salary cap in, and they need to stop the Dodgers from signing everybody. And he's going on and on and on. It went on for over 2 minutes. And Amsinger tried to cut him off, didn't work. Somebody we know was in charge of the mic and didn't cut him off. They muted the mic. He was still clapping back at Amsinger. Amsinger then made fun of him, and he said he finally got him done. They finally got rid of him, and then the guy claps back again. And Greg said, "Thanks for the clap back" afterwards. So Greg was getting annoyed.
Man. Was it like fully sold out?
I don't know. There was a lot of people there though. I was sitting there though, and I heard a question, and the voice sounded familiar. And Greg said, "Can you stand closer to the mic? I couldn't really hear you." And I hear the voice again, and the question was, "Does John Jay have the most impressive shoe collection in the organization?" And I was like, "That voice." I turn around, it's Ellis.
Oh, wait, he didn't know you were gonna be there.
I didn't know he was going to be there either. We didn't. Yeah, he was a.
Oh.
I didn't really tell anybody I was going. I just went. You wouldn't go with me.
First off, I'm not into baseball, and I feel like it's just like you said, so media trained. And for years, it's like, oh, we're gonna rebuild the team and do all of this, and they just never do anything. So
Yeah, you didn't
spending money
go.
on something I can hear them say in a few months
You know,
is,
Bob Ramsey.
yeah.
Bob 100% knows me. There's not a doubt in my mind he knows who I am. He's met me at least 7 different times. At least.
Well, yeah, you went to the not press,
I
what
spent
is
a lot
it?
of time in that press box.
Oh yeah, press
We
box
have talked many, many
after
times
the football game.
before. Yeah, I went up to say hi to him and Jim, but many times I've talked to Bob, and I said, "Hey, Bob, good to see you." And he goes, "What's your name again?" I said, "I'm Jack." I said, "I've done a lot of camera work for main media." And he goes, "Oh yeah, I'm used to you working. Good to see you." And walked off. I was like, "Okay." He had zero clue who I was.
He's busy.
Yeah, he could.
He's got to remember a lot to loop people.
Well, he does Lindenwood stuff too.
Yeah.
He's a
Do
nice.
you hear about the college basketball gambling
No,
investigation?
no, I didn't. I'm behind.
Oh, there's a college players that basically schemed with like sports betting,
Oh,
and one of the players was was a salute basketball
oh,
player.
great. That's fun.
So it's for like a bunch of different colleges are a part of this.
When I'm on the road, I don't know anything that's going on. I don't watch the news. I don't look at the news. I
It's
barely.
not even like I just looked at Twitter and I like at because my mom is like on TMZ and stuff. And I was like, "Do you see this?" And she goes, "Oh yeah, like it's like serious. I think that like FBI or like the government is investigating it."
But these guys are giving up so much money to make a little bit of extra money quick. That's dumb.
Well, they're college players. I think one of the guys is in the NBA now. Like it started a few years ago. I think they just now caught on that there's some scheme going on.
Well, the former Mizzou guy, brother of Michael Porter Jr., Jonte Porter, I think's his name, Dejounte, something like that. He's banned for life from basketball for fixing games.
Yeah, but one of the players, I don't know who, but was talking to a gambler and was like, "Yeah, I'll like absolutely suck in the first half, and then I'll start actually like playing at my hardest in the second, so you win money."
So, or like, look at Class A on the Indians or the Guardians. His best closer in baseball is about to make $200 million, and he's betting on doing prop bets.
Yeah.
He's an idiot. They're so stupid. Speaking of gambling, that's going to wrap around.
Hmm.
It's going to be a roundabout way, but it's going to wrap around. I was in New Orleans this week.
Okay.
It been a nice whole time in New Orleans. The,
Hmm.
the first night we were there, we fly in Monday morning, and we went to Bourbon Street, French Quarter area.
Yeah.
Had lunch over there. I tried jambalaya for the first time.
How do you like it?
Delicious. I tried red beans and rice. It was all right.
I'm
I
like very, very simple.
I
Beans and
kept
rice.
yeah. Well, it's like a staple down there. I kept thinking it was chili. I would take a bite and I was like, oh, that's not chili. Because the
You
other
thought it was chili?
looks like it. And the other girl I was with ordered chili. So I kept thinking I had chili. And I
Had
take a bite.
chili on the mind.
Yeah, I take a bite, like, oh, that's not chili. The white beans and rice were delicious.
Well, what was it cold down there? Is that why you guys were like, is that why she got chili?
No. You can,
Usually chili is like a cold weather.
I'll hush with that. You sound like my stepdad. You can eat
Well,
chili.
it is. I don't know
Eat
anyone who
chili in
eats
soup
chili in the
anytime.
summer.
I love chili. You can eat chili anytime. And then I had gumbo, and I did not like the gumbo. I had one bite of the gumbo, did not like it. Passed it on the table. They did not like it.
What? Okay, I've seen a picture of gumbo. I'm not sure what's in it.
I'm not sure either if it's soup though.
I've seen like people on cooking shows make it,
It's a
and
big,
they just like
it's big and
pick up a bunch of stuff and throw it in a pot.
pretty much, yeah. It's just not. Everybody makes it differently, so maybe I just had bad gumbo. It was too much spice, like not spicy, just too much spice in there.
Okay, it's a lot of like vegetables, bell pepper, celery, onion, usually some kind of chicken, sausage, or seafood.
Yeah,
And then looks like sometimes they throw in a chicken or beef stock.
yeah. Wasn't
So
wrong,
it's
but
kind of like a weird chili.
hmm yeah, I had the sampler platter with all the Cajun food. It was good. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of food, and then walking around Bourbon Street for an hour after eating that many beans was not the best idea.
The IBS kicked in.
A little bit. Yeah, thanks for
You were crop dusting
oh,
Bourbon
I
Street.
was no, it didn't give me gas, but thankfully it doesn't give me gas. It just hurts my stomach. And we took like 9,000 steps walking around Bourbon Street.
I mean, it's there's a lot of stuff to look at on Bourbon Street,
So
so
I told you this already. I texted you this, but it's funny, so I'm gonna mention it again. There was an art gallery. It was like oh, I can't think of the word. What kind of art it was? It was something eight.
like expressionist.
No, it was a type of like stitching, embroidery.
Oh,
It was like embroidered stuff. So it was pretty cool stuff. It wasn't just like paintings. It was like, you know, some pretty cool stuff in there. And I walk in and there's music playing, and you expect the classical jazz or whatever. Motorhead
yeah.
playing.
Shout out Motorhead, one of
I
the
don't.
best metal bands.
I don't think I've ever heard a Motorhead song that wasn't associated with Triple H.
What song did Triple H use?
He had like four of them. He had Evolution. He had the King of Kings. He had the Game. Um, I can't think of the other one, but there's another one. He had a couple.
Okay.
Bow down to the king. That one or the game.
Okay, I remember him using that one. I didn't know the rest he used for all
Oh,
Motorhead.
he's a mystery. You know that one?
Okay. Yeah.
That was him and Randy Orton and Ric Flair and Batista. But I still, we left the store and I looked at my team, the two people I was with my team, and I said, "What kind of art gallery plays Motorhead?" They were like, "I didn't even hear it." But
I'm actually kind of surprised you knew it was Motorhead.
well, I heard it and I was like, "Am I hearing things?" And I Shazammed it,
Okay.
and it was Motorhead, and I was like, "That's Triple H's music. What are we doing here?"
But I was like, you texted me it was Motorhead. And I was like, I'm kind of surprised he knows that. And then you mentioned Triple H. I was like, okay, Lemmy, the lead singer of Motorhead, has a very distinct voice, so maybe he just like knew.
Yeah, I know. Well, all they're like Green Day. All their songs sound the same.
There's a few that don't.
Okay, all the
But
ones I've heard sound
it's
the same.
like
It's the
a
same.
I will say AC/DC is one of those bands, but it's like you find a formula
Yeah, they
and
were
it works.
well, like the Green Day concert. They played 40 some odd songs, and every single one of them almost sounded the same. It was just different lyrics.
Well, I was at dinner last night and I was having this conversation with someone and we were talking about like patterns and like movies and music. And it's like, yeah, then there's the person I was with watches Hallmark movies and they were like, I hate how there's like patterns and like people just keep the same format. And I was like, you watch Hallmark, every
All
single
Hallmark movies
movie.
are exactly the same.
I'm like, every Hallmark movie is the same with different actors.
Not even.
And I know sometimes it's like the same actors just in a different role.
It's either
It's the
the
same
country
exact
or
story. They
yeah,
end up kissing at the end and fall in love,
yeah.
or they get married. The girl goes back home to Tinseltown or some
Yep.
shit. I'm like, it's the same exact thing. How do you not realize this?
Tinseltown is LA, by the way.
Either way, they either live in a big city and go back to a small town, or they just live in a big city and somehow run into like their ex.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's either their ex or someone they went to school with.
Yeah. Well, Bourbon Street though, it was cool. We saw some cool stuff. I'll send you some pictures. I'm gonna post some. I might post some pictures. Uh,
Okay.
I'll probably be on my account, not on the podcast account. I might. There will be a video I post on the podcast page.
Oh no.
Yeah, I haven't got to that yet. It's a good story. So where do we walked through? There were some good shirts, some clever shirts they were selling there. One said I got bourbon faced on shit street.
Please tell me you got that one.
I thought about it, but I didn't. I was like, where can I wear? I
Oh,
can't wear this anywhere. But I
yeah,
was
you can.
like, a good airport shirt.
Airport, Walmart,
You know,
literally
Sean
anywhere
Duffy,
in public.
Sean Duffy, the Secretary of Transportation.
Yeah.
He said he's tired of going to the airport and seeing people in sweatpants.
Okay. What else are you gonna wear on a
Wants
plane?
people to wear jeans.
Why?
I don't know. He's in charge.
Like it doesn't matter. Fuck authority. I'm like Eric Carmen. But no, my uncle, like my parents literally just left to go get my uncle from the airport. And he has to come back from the airport in Nashville. And he came back. He's been back and
Getting
forth
to the
for a
Nashville
while.
airport sucks.
He he's never been to the Nashville airport before, and last week he came back and was like, inside is literally like Broadway on Nashville.
It's
He's
kind
like,
of
it's
cool there.
just bar after bar in
Oh yeah,
there. He's like, you could get fucked up so easily.
it
You
happened.
did.
Yeah, sort of. I didn't get fucked up. I had a drink. that
It got you drunker than you thought.
it got me way drunker than I wanted it to.
Yeah.
So second night we were there, went to work, all that. The hotel breakfast was not that good.
What did they have?
They had like breakfast tacos and stuff.
Just low quality or
No, they just the eggs were well, I was coming off a brewery breakfast and you know how good brewery breakfasts are.
honestly I don't remember. The last time I was in a hotel was like maybe 2022,
Oh, okay.
maybe 21.
Well before I met you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I didn't get a hotel when we went to Columbia.
Where were we the last time I was
Yeah.
on? Actually, do I have? That
Anyway,
says 2019.
the Drury eggs are the best. The Hilton, not so good, but it's okay.
I
We
I
went.
usually stay at Hilton and it's fine.
It's I mean, yeah, it's fine. It's not good. It's fine.
Shout out Paris Hilton if you ever want to come on.
She was in a Mr. Beast video the other day.
I, she went to, side note, she went to Disneyland or Disney World with like her husband and kid, and she posted a little video of them like buying her son a toy, and she wore like a full disguise. Like
Probably.
she had a wig and everything so she wouldn't get noticed.
I don't blame her. I would too.
I was like, I would
Up or
too, but
something.
I would hate that. Having to like disguise yourself to like go in public and be with your family.
Just wait till our show blows up.
Well, I hopefully I won't have a kid for a long time, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. Didn't she go to jail for something?
I think she was arrested. I don't know. It might have been DUI. A lot of them went to jail, if I'm being honest.
Topanga.
Early 2000s, like drama was the best.
Topanga got a DWI in 2007.
Lamar Odom got one either today or yesterday.
Lamar Odom's a crackhead.
Yeah, but I don't know if he was in like the last season of the Kardashians and he was talking about like how much better he is as a person, like being sober and all of that. And then I go on Twitter today and it's like, oh, Lamar Odom arrested for DUI in Las Vegas. And I'm
There's
like,
a guy,
okay.
there's a guy I've watched on YouTube for since I was a kid. He calls him Lamar Crackhead Odom.
Honestly, yeah. And in the Kardashians, he was like, because he was married to Khloe Kardashian for a while, and then he overdosed in a brothel, and that was when she was like, oh, "Okay, we're done."
Yeah,
But he was like trying to like convince her he's like a good person and like get back with her. And honestly, shout out to her. She's had shitty relationships, and all of them tried to get back with her, and she's like, "No."
speaking of basketball, I so the second day we were there, we didn't do anything too crazy. We just went to it. We went to dinner. This place called the Wabbit.
Okay.
It was called the Wabbit, DAWABBIT. And I thought when we heard about it, I thought people were just being funny saying it was just the Wabbit. I looked it up. It's called the Wabbit.
Is it good?
It was all right. The cocktail sauce tasted kind of weird, but the shrimp was good.
Any other food reviews?
Hmm. The Waffle House was pretty good.
Okay, Waffle House is always good. That doesn't count.
So the third night we were there, third day we were there, I guess that would have been Wednesday. We decided to go to a Pelicans game.
Okay.
And me and two other people. And this was seriously the most fun I've had at a game. We just had the right people there. We we had money on the game somehow. There was some gambling going on. We won
Legal or illegal?
legal. It was through Price Picks.
Okay.
I was not a part of the gambling, but the two of them won $50 each. So we go to the game, and you know how there's just some days in life where everything just lines up perfectly
Yeah.
and everything just goes as perfect as possible.
Very few days, but
It's
I've
rare,
had
but it was
those.
just one of those days where the stars align. So we buy the cheapest seats. There's like, imagine going to a Blues game and there's 9 people on the upper deck.
There's never been that
It was sad.
that
It
less.
was sad. There was nobody at this game. So we moved down and we sit in like the 10th row from the court. And this girl next to me says, I've always wanted to be on the Jumbotron. Not even a minute later, the cameraman walks by. So
There were like 20 people at this game.
pretty much, yeah. So we get the guy's attention and I wave him over and I start pointing at the girl next to me, one of my coworkers. I was like, put her on, get her on the screen, get her on. He goes, okay, act excited. And I tell the guy next to me, I said, take the picture when it comes on there.
Yeah.
So she's like, you got to cheer. So we're yelling and screaming and all that. And we pop up on the Jumbotron. So I didn't send it to you because I wanted the reaction on the show, but I have the video, picture and everything. I'll send it to you. Uh,
Okay.
and then I sent it to our friend Jude, and he said, "I thought that was you. They showed it on TV."
I didn't even, first off, I don't really pay attention to I almost said NWA. That's a rap group. NBA. But I don't really pay attention to it. So when you told me you went to a Pelicans game, I was like, okay, they have the Saints. I don't think a baseball team. It has to be NBA.
Yeah. So we get up on the screen, and Jude texted me that we were on TV. I have the video. He sent the video of us on
I
TV.
need to see
I'll
that.
send it to you when we're done. So that happened. If that happened, that's already crazy enough, right? Do you
Yeah.
know how hard it is to get a shirt from one of those dancers?
They were throwing out shirts.
Yeah, so you know how like you go to a Cardinal game and the Team Fredbird girls they shoot shirts in the stands?
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to get one of those, right?
Oh, you have to be like close to them.
Yeah, or you just have to get lucky. So again, the girl next to me, I said, go down there, see if you can get a shirt. Takes off running down there. Sure as shit, comes back with a shirt.
You're
That's
making it sound like there is like maybe 50 people.
There was probably 4,000 people there.
Okay.
Not enough to even create traffic leaving.
A
So
lot of carpool.
that's already two things. Like I can't believe that happened, right?
Yeah.
Do you know much about the Mardi Gras traditions and all that stuff?
I know some of it. Like my parents were just down in New Orleans in December. Or no, end of November, beginning of December. So I know there's a whole like warehouse you can go visit
Oh,
that
I don't
they
know about
like
that.
store the floats in. And
Oh, you should have told me that before I went.
there's one of King Kong, and I think his arm is like raised, so people try and throw their beads to like hook onto King
Right.
Kong.
Do you know about the king cake baby?
No.
So it's just I don't really understand, but it's something with this king with the king cake, and there's a baby in it. Whoever gets the plastic baby has to buy the next cake, and it's a mascot too.
What?
I don't understand that part of it, but it's a mascot too. So we miss almost the whole third quarter trying to find this baby at the game. We're asking security guards, we're asking cops, we're asking vendors, we're asking everybody. Have you seen this baby? So we give up.
Hmm.
We go sit down. We give up. The game ends. Our picks hit. We win some money. We're celebrating, having a good time, and we see the baby down by the court. Like, let's run down there see if we can get a picture with him. So we go down there. We're down there, and now we're down there now in the front row after the game, like right on the
Okay.
court. Somehow we manage to get our way onto the floor to take a picture with the baby. The security guard called the baby over to us and let it down on the floor. You see when I say everything just went right that night?
I'm gonna need a photo of you with the
I
baby.
have all of it. I'll send it to you. I'll send it all to you. But what are the chances of all these things happening on the same, like how it happened like it did?
I mean, hey, you're at the game, you found the baby,
We got
you're
on
in
TV.
NOLA.
We got on TV. We got on the floor and she got a
Yeah.
shirt.
You should have run and try and get a shirt too.
It wasn't gonna work as good if it was me.
Why?
It wouldn't.
Because you're a guy.
Yeah, absolutely. They're gonna give it to the girl every time, every
No, you
single
just
time.
get act as super excited and jump up and down, and then they're gonna feel bad for you and give you a shirt.
So we leave. We go out to find an Uber. We're trying to find a way to get back to this ride share. I ordered the Uber. Yeah, again, I'm getting I keep getting Uber drivers that don't speak English. It's not safe.
Yeah.
It's not safe to have somebody driving you around that doesn't speak a lick of English.
Well, don't for Uber, wouldn't you have to have a driver's license
Yeah, you can have a
to
driver's
drive for
license and not speak
Uber?
English.
Wouldn't they have to speak a little bit of English to
That
get a driver's
they
license?
speak enough to say hi, but this guy he spoke English. It's just he didn't speak it well. So
Okay.
we're in the middle of two streets, and I think it's the rideshare pickup. And I call him and I tell him, "Hey, we're not from here. Where do you want to meet us at? We're leaving the game. Tell us where to go. We'll be there. We're outside of garage number one or something at the time."
Hmm.
And he said, "Okay," and he hung up. It's like great. So he calls me back finally, and I tell him where we're at, and I'm following the map, and we finally find him. He's driving us home, and he misses the hotel. And we're telling him that was our hotel. Turn around, make a U-turn, whatever. And then they start blaming me for putting the address in wrong. I didn't. I could see his phone with the map on it. I didn't put the address in there wrong.
Was it saying like make a U-turn like
No, it was
every
telling
two
him.
seconds?
It told him to go farther down the road and turn right when he needed to turn left. So we eventually we pull over. We get him to pull over in some parking lot. He about stopped in the middle of the road. Ends up in a parking lot. Switches off the Uber app to Maps and
Okay.
eventually got us back home. And we were gonna go to Waffle House anyway. So it's like just drop us off at the Waffle House. We
Yeah.
because it was easier. It was more convenient that way. It was ridiculous. It was so stupid.
The,
That guy, he got a better tip than he should have because I was feeling nice. I
the
should,
biggest question I have.
huh?
Did you try beignets?
No, I forgot.
Jack,
I know. I realized that when I was getting on the plane.
that's like
I
one
know.
of the biggest
I'll be
things
back.
in
I'm
New
sure I'll be
Orleans.
back.
When you go back, you need to try it
I
because
was gonna get one at the
that's
airport, and I was having heartburn, and I was tired, and I didn't think about it.
I would not try one at the airport. I
Apparently, they're
feel
good
like
at the
you
airport.
gotta go to a actual like cafe.
Well, anyway, I'll try it next time. So, yeah, it was a heck of a game. It was so fun. It was really, it was the right people there. Everything was just fun. We had a good time. And then we went to Bourbon Street on the last night.
How drunk?
Did I get drunk? No.
Did anyone else?
Yeah, but it wasn't me.
Okay.
Everybody got home on a flight.
Okay. Everyone made it back.
Everybody got home. I'm not gonna tell stories on here about other people like that, but it was fun. It was a good time. I'm starting to realize though, that kind of stuff like Bourbon Street and like Soulard, not my scene at all. Not my scene.
This Bourbon Street is like Mardi Gras is not even happening yet.
It was fun. I had a good time, but everything is so expensive in there. It's so loud. There's no bathrooms. There's just nothing. I like, you know what I like when I go out. I like to sit and hang out with my friends.
You need like a little bar on
Yeah.
the side road.
Yeah, that's what I like. Or I like going to the Elks because it's everybody's just there to have a good time. And there's nothing wrong with these bars. They're fun. I have a good time. They're just so loud. Your ears are ringing when you leave. You're screaming to talk. You have no voice when you leave.
Yeah.
A honky tonk was fun occasionally. A honky tonk is not a bar I would go to every night.
No.
Honky tonk also had that back patio where we could go hang out,
Hmm.
and it was quiet. It also had the basement where it was quiet, and they were playing country music, which is always fun.
I was the it was last night. The bar and grill I went to. They had a it wasn't a live band, it was just one guy and a guitar.
That's always fun.
But it was also loud we were sitting in the way back, so you couldn't really hear. But I heard him saying, playing a drink in my hand. It was like, man, I feel like I'm back at honky tonk.
We had some good times at Honky Tonk. We didn't go there a whole lot. It's really when we
No,
started hanging
but
out with Brooklyn, we started going there a lot.
Brooklyn, you're a bad influence.
She bailed like half the time we went too.
No, it was
Well, she also would have to
she
work.
only
So
bailed like 2 times, but
we only went
they
four.
were they were valid.
Yeah, it was good excuses. We only went four times.
I still have Bush Apple, and anytime I see a Bush Apple, I
Gross.
think of her.
Gross. I don't know where mine went. I had a case of it. I don't know what happened to it.
I think you gave it to
I
Casey.
don't think I did.
Or it was at your grad
Oh
party in
yeah,
a
it was.
cooler.
Yeah,
But I still have 5, but they're coming back. So
yeah.
hopefully, actually, I have 6. I have one in the fridge right now.
Overall, though, definitely the most fun trip I've been on.
What's your next trip?
I'm going to Charleston, South Carolina.
Do you have any plans?
No, not one. I didn't have any plans for this one.
I've been there. I'm sure I can find something for you guys to do.
Yeah, should be fun. We got a crappy travel day though.
It depends where you're staying, because
I don't
there's
know
a
where we're
few
going.
beaches there. I don't
I'm
know if you're
well,
close
it's
to the beach.
50 degrees.
Still, you can walk around.
Yeah. So we had a good team last week. That made it. That really helped. Everybody was just so fun, and everybody was having a good time, and it was a good team.
It's kind of like a group project in school. If you have good people, it's going to be good. If you have terrible people, it's not going to be good.
Somebody called it like family dinner, going out every night. Like we had
Oh
something,
yeah.
which when that happens, it's always more fun when people want to. And I get it. Some people, you're on the road every week. You start to get a little burnout. You just want McDonald's and go to sleep. I get it.
Hmm.
But when we have a team that wants to go out every night, it's the best.
Yeah.
I did have Thai food and didn't like it.
What do you have?
I had tacos 'cause that was the most Americanized thing I could find on the
At
menu.
a Thai place?
Yeah, they were terrible.
Probably because it was tacos at a Thai
Well, it
place.
was like Thai chicken.
You should get like pad Thai or
I
something.
don't like any of that stuff.
Have you had it
I just
before?
know I don't like it. I don't like the smell
You
of it.
need to try new
I
stuff.
tried jambalaya. Be happy I tried that.
I'm like, is that the only thing you're gonna list
I
that
tried
you
red bean. I
tried?
tried red beans and rice. I tried white beans and rice, and I tried.
I tried a chicken nuggets.
And they're
Okay.
delicious.
I had dino nuggets.
Yeah.
That's my palate.
I did try something new at Wendy's the other day.
What does Wendy's have that's new?
Chicken tenders.
They have, okay.
They have the
You
best
can s-
nuggets. Far and away, they have the
I was
best nuggets.
just about to say that. I was like, you can send me hate. I don't care, but Wendy's has the best chicken nuggets.
Not even. It's not even remotely close.
So I would expect them to have good chicken tenders.
Those solid chicken tenders. They have the best chicken. I'm gonna say it here. They're better than Popeyes. They're better than Cane's. Dude, Monday night I got Cane's delivered, and it was one of the worst things I've ever eaten.
Like, just because of the canes you got it from,
I
or
don't know, but you've seen me put away some Cane's. I
I've
could
seen you put away any type of food.
I couldn't finish a box combo.
Is the box combo the four
Yeah,
piece? Okay.
that's how bad it was. Like I choked down the third piece. It was bad. I didn't hear.
I
Hold on. Yeah, that cut out when you started talking.
Are we good?
Yeah,
Okay. You know how Chick-fil-A sells like their Chick-fil-A sauce
yeah. I had
in
some
like
in my
grocery
drawer.
stores?
Remember, I had some in my drawer.
Yes, you did.
I
I'm
never used it though.
convinced if Raising Cane's sold their sauce,
It would sell out
almost
the same.
every store would be out of business because the sauce is what makes the food. If you just have the chicken on its own, it's so bland.
I used to really like. I used to. So I used to when I worked at when When I worked,
Hello? Start
I
over.
had eight thoughts in my head come out at once there. When I worked at the gym, there was a Cane's right next to the gym, and I would go there like every other night, and I would eat it while I was driving, so I couldn't dip it. I loved it.
I mean,
And then
also,
I
I
tried the
feel like
sauce, and I loved it even more.
most of the fries, at least every time I go, they're soggy.
Yep.
Or they're like wet because all the like moisture from the food gets stuck in the container it comes in.
Yeah. So you remember I worked at the Ninja Gym for years, right?
Yes.
And I met a lot of people there that are apparently
Hmm.
famous and didn't know it. I was talking to somebody about how I used to work there, and they started naming off people, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I've met all these people." And I've met them. I've talked to them. I was invited to have sushi with them. I didn't go, but you know,
You could have went and just not had it.
it was I was like 19. I was young and dumb, but I was always invited to stuff, and I went occasionally, but I didn't go a whole lot. But I knew all these people, and I know people that know these people. And she's naming off all these people, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I met him when he was like 13, and he was coming up the ranks doing competitive stuff." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I met him. Yeah, he was like 12, he was 14. Now they're like all like 18 and on top of the world." She's like,
Yeah.
"The kid that just won." I was like, "Yeah, I met him when he was 15." And I
How
realized
times have changed.
she's like, "Have you met Daniel Gill?" I was like, "Yeah, I met him a couple times. Always been in the bathroom though."
Okay, didn't need to add that detail.
I've had two conversations with this man, and both of them have been in the bathroom. It's weird.
I'm not asking any questions.
Last time, it's kind of funny. Last time I saw him, I was washing my hands and the door opened behind me and it spooked me for some reason. And I jumped real bad. I don't know what happened, but it caught me off guard when the door opened.
Hmm.
And he looks at me and goes, "You okay, brother?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I don't know what just happened there." And then the other time I was folding shirts with his wife in the back office, and there was a bathroom in the back office. And he comes back there and I said, "Hey Daniel, good to see you." I was like, "How are you?" And he goes, "I'll be a lot better after I pee." And he walked into the bathroom. And those are my two interactions with him.
So you know him very well.
I know his wife better than I know him. She looks just like
You're
him.
besties with him.
Yeah, we're close friends. No, he's a nice guy though. Everything I've heard about him, he's been really cool. So yeah, but I forget that to me that was just a job by the end.
Well,
It was just
yeah.
when I started, it was really cool. But then I met everybody. I was like, okay, this is just a normal day. But to other people, it's like you managed a Ninja Warrior gym. I was like, yeah, I did. I worked there for a long time too. And
Well, I feel like there's some there's definitely like some social media people that or like I feel like even some actors, they're like, yeah, I worked on a movie with that person.
right. And
And they're like, oh, yeah, I worked with George Clooney.
what was
It's like, yeah, you did.
yeah, it's just normal when you do it for a certain point. And like he's been on the show, Jamie Ron,
Hmm.
he was my boss. He's a friend, you know.
Yeah.
And the person asked me like, did I know him? He's from St. Louis. I was like, oh yeah. And I turned my phone and I was like, I texted him last week.
Do you tell them he was on the pod?
No, I didn't. I didn't do.
You should have been like, hey, I'll send you a link.
Yeah, I should have done that. I need to start doing that. I need to start just giving out business cards everywhere. Like,
Give it
check out my
out to
show.
like every boss you've ever had.
Tell them to give them to everybody.
Yeah. And anyone you interview for a job, just hand it out.
This is my card. Listen to my show, or don't. It's probably better if you don't.
Yeah, but listen to the show, leave a review, and then we'll hire you.
Only listen to the good episodes. We got some bad episodes out.
Okay, well, make new business cards with like a QR code to a good
To the
episode.
Dijak episode.
Or literally any episode. Not any. We gotta figure out which ones are good.
The best interviews we've ever done are weird. Like the new guys one is great. You're not even there.
I was gone that
I
episode. I
interrupt.
like how you list the best episodes, and I didn't talk in one of them, and one I wasn't even physically there. So the according to Jack, the best episodes are when I'm not there.
All right, I always lead the interviews. That's how it's always been.
You no, you lead the interviews. You just listed 2 episodes where I didn't talk because you didn't like give me anything to ask, and the other one I was physically gone.
The New Guys one is a good one though. I don't know if you've ever even gone back and listened to it, but it's a fun one. There's a lot of sidetracking, there's a lot of interrupting, and there's a lot of nonsense. It's not a great interview by any standards, but it was fun. All right,
Yeah,
Moses.
there.
Is that better? Does that make you happy?
Yes,
Wow, that was a good one. Or Scott Rizzuto. There's somebody in that episode though that's not a part of the show anymore.
it doesn't
See,
matter.
that's the problem with like the first half of the episodes is that there's random people. There's just random people in them sometimes.
Like the first half of like this whole like podcast thing we've been on, it's people who have been in and out constantly.
It's like the first, I want to say 40 episodes. People are in and out. Like Casey just randomly
Yeah.
shows up. Kate's in the room for some of them, doesn't talk,
Hmm.
and then she'll like pop in for a few minutes. There's somebody else from the early days that's in a few episodes. I think he's only,
Yeah.
I think he's only actually in one or two.
Might have been two.
It's a couple. It's a couple at the beginning, and then there was somebody that was in like 20 episodes.
But also Casey, we can cut him some slack because we
Yeah,
knew he wasn't always going to be there.
it's just kind of bouncing around, and then occasionally
Yeah.
AJ's there. AJ's there every once in a while. The first 5 or 6
Danny
episodes.
was there.
Danny was only there one. Danny's only been on one episode.
I feel like he popped in a little more than that.
He's in one. He's in the background in one video, and he's in one episode.
Well, yeah, I know the video. Okay. Well, that was a weird video because we didn't know he was down there and he just saw us and walked in.
Oh, we called him in. We waved him in.
Well, yeah, but we didn't, at least I didn't know he was going to be
I
down
didn't know either.
there.
He was there killing time.
Yeah.
But yeah, he needs to be in. He needs to be on more. It's been
We should get him on as a guest.
87 episodes since we've had him on.
Yeah. Danny, come back. He's probably not listening, but Danny, we want you as a guest.
Yeah, I don't know why we never had him on when he was around a lot.
I'm like, yeah, he was your like closest friend at
I know.
school.
This
So
is
I'm
how
like,
I like
why is
how
he the one you haven't
I
had
don't know.
on?
I like how we have production meetings mid-show.
I yeah. Well,
This,
first off, we never have production meetings.
yeah, we do. It's an hour before.
Usually it's like no.
It's
When
the
our production
those are
meetings are
hold on,
you
hold on, hold on,
telling me
hold on. Those are supposed to be the production meetings.
the production meetings are like 40 minutes of you telling me stuff you can't say on here.
Yeah,
And then we get sidetracked about something else.
and then we
And
watch
then
two
we
hours of
go off
football.
of that. And then like 5 minutes before, it's like, oh, what should we talk about?
Well, I always have stuff I want to talk about. There's always stuff in my mind that I want
Yeah.
to talk about. If that's your time to tell me, hey, I want to talk about this.
But currently I have stuff kind of going on, but I can't talk about it.
You're a
But
jobless. That's your.
well, yeah, jobless for now, hopefully. Well, no, not hopefully. Hopefully sooner I'm not jobless.
You want to
But
stay
even then
unemployed?
I don't really know. I don't want to jinx it now, but even if I do get it, I'm not sure how much I can tell or share. So
I don't know what I can
we're
talk about.
we're leaving it blank for now.
I only
But
talk about things out of work that are work associated, if that makes sense. I talk about my,
yeah.
but that's just stuff I do. It's not nothing to do with work.
You're you talk about the side quests
Yeah,
you have.
yeah. And that crappy
But
holidays we have coming up. That's gonna be so much
well
fun.
the thing is like I would have stuff to talk about if I had more friends in town.
They all moved away.
Which yeah, they either moved away for college or just moved away or they're working weird hours. So it's like and it's so weird because half of them it's like, "Oh, I'm working today." And I'm like, "Well, that's the one day I actually have something going on.
Right. You know,
So,
speaking of friends and stuff, I realized today that I can't tell you outside of school and work. And I get to know people, it's kind of my thing. Outside of school and work, I cannot tell you the last time I made a friend that was under the age of 35.
yeah. Well, the thing is,
I mean, work and school is where you meet most of your friends. But like, I've met a lot of people in the last 2 years, all of them
yeah.
older than 35.
Well, think about it. You go to a bar
Yeah,
where mainly, no offense, mainly old people go to.
fair.
You joined the Elks, which the demographic there also does not help
Hey,
you.
our Alex is young.
In the 50s,
No, you're younger than that.
40s,
That's better.
still.
I'm only
Got 20
17
years
years.
on you.
Yeah.
And then your job, I don't really know the demographic. I feel you
My
have
job is all over
some
the place.
younger
There's
people
young
there.
people, there's old people.
Yeah, you have a mix there, but even then, those younger people still have like their friend groups
Right.
from school.
And like my training class all became pretty good friends, and I'm not really I like them all. They're my friends, work friends, but they all hang out and stuff, and I don't go anywhere with them.
Yeah, well, that's the thing with like,
But also like they go places I wouldn't go. So
yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do with my graduation party because I'm like, I'm
you having
probably
one of
gonna
those?
do, well, I'm gonna do one with like family because some of my family would probably not get along or agree with the things my friends do or say. So
I let all my
families
friends
pr
come to mine.
families probably gonna be separate. Might invite one or two friends to that.
Do I count as family?
Then I was thinking someone else. But no,
Wow.
because no, because my friends, it would be like you, Casey, Dan, if he's still
Oh,
here, who
the
knows what's
the
going on.
misbehaved friends.
Yeah, the
Hey,
misbehaved
I'm the
ones.
most behaved of your friends.
Actually, no, you're actually not.
Who's more behaved than I am?
I'm not gonna say her name, but she's probably
Okay,
listening right
yeah,
now,
she
so
is a little.
she'll
Yeah,
know.
she's a little more behaved than I.
Yeah,
Yeah, she is.
no, a lot more behaved.
I'm
So
I'm pretty well behaved most of the time.
I'm not gonna name the
Ar-
things you've done.
Around adults, like parents,
Around adults, yes, but
I
it,
adults like not adults, like grown people, they love me.
it's probably gonna be family one day, and then another day it's gonna be like friends.
Well, I guess you're not
But
getting.
it's gonna be weird because it's like my high school friends haven't really met my college friends.
I hadn't either.
Most of my high school friends are in another state or
Yeah.
like hours away.
Well,
So
I mean, there was a pretty. It was kind of funny at my party. There was one table of college friends, and there was one table of high school friends, and you guys all got together for a picture, and that was it.
usual, it's just like, oh, if you're friends of this person.
Yeah, but those high school friends they've all known each other since we were like 7.
There's probably gonna, yeah, I think there's probably gonna be like maybe 10 people on my friends section.
That's a lot.
Because all of them are out of state. I mean, I'll still tell them about it, but
Here, I'll
I
tell you
don't
how many I
expect
have.
them to come.
I got a list of everybody that came.
You
Uh,
had like 500 people at your
I
graduation.
had a lot of people there.
You also combined family and friends.
Yes, I did. Um, Holy cow, I had a lot of people there. One,
I remember you showing me the list and asking me, like, is there anyone I forgot? And I had to tell you, I recognize most of these people, but if there's someone you forgot, that means I don't know who it is. I don't know that person.
I got like 30 people just on this list, and that's not even all of them.
Update on the Bills. Josh Allen was crying at the conference after.
Yeah, I saw. How many
I
Emilys?
feel so
Like,
bad for him.
I'm looking through this list. There's like three Emilys on here.
Well, I can name two. Actually,
Oh
no,
yeah, that's that. Yeah, never mind. That's all that's on there.
I know I came. And then the
Yeah,
other
there's the other
two,
Emily. Yeah. Okay, I
you,
know who it was.
the other two you invited.
I only invited one of them. I miscounted. I
Oh,
know who it
well,
was. I thought she was coming too, but she didn't.
you also invited people that were like going to be out of
Oh
state.
yeah, I did.
And you were like,
I
you're
invited
probably
one that was
not
out of
going
the
to
damn
show up, but
country.
I'm going to give you an invite anyway.
I had so many cards. I invited one person that was out of the damn country. She had already moved to Mexico.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of Europe.
No, he's still in town. But
No,
yeah,
I was
I
thinking
mean the country.
someone else.
Europe. I only know one person that lives in Europe.
Two people.
Too.
We're not
Oh,
going to get into this. I can tell you after.
who's the other one?
We'll get into this
Europe.
after.
Oh, Max.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't heard from Max in a year.
He texted you happy birthday.
A year ago.
Well, yeah, it's almost not fully a year.
Oh, that's coming up. Yeah, I am in town for my birthday, which is could be nice, could not be nice. I don't know. Getting everybody together should be fun.
Do you have to travel the next week?
No, I'm in town, thankfully, but I think I
Oh.
have to announce the next day.
You cannot get as messed up as he did
Oh,
last
I don't
year.
want to get messed up like that. I don't like being messed up like that.
Oh, now you realize that after I had to drive you into your pukey shoe
Ah, it's not that bad. It's not
back.
worse.
I had to help you in your room.
Yeah, Casey had to put me to bed one night. Things happen.
I'd rather not have that happen.
It happens. Hey, think of it this way. It's not an hour car ride to get home this time.
Well, yeah, I hope not.
Like 6 minutes. So, yeah,
Hey, I'm not driving you home that night,
why
so
not? It's right down the street.
why would I?
Why wouldn't you?
You have 500 other people there. Why would I be the one
I'm
that
not
takes
having
you
that many
home?
people this year, I don't think.
If your parents are there, they can take you.
Well, Casey's gonna be out of town, so that means the rednecks aren't coming.
Damn, why they make it fun? Why do I have to go
Well,
now?
half the rednecks moved away anyway. Jeff moved away.
True.
And he's kind of the leader of that crew.
Yeah.
Well, he's my contact. I don't know the rest of them that well. That was a fun night though for your birthday that we accidentally got all the rednecks out.
Yeah, I'm still kind of. I know someone thought it was Casey's birthday, then they all showed up and realized it was mine. Yeah, I'm not. And some girl offered to make out with me. It was a. Sometimes I think about that and I'm like, was that real or did
That
I
happened.
make that up?
That was also the house without a bathroom, and the neighbor was walking around and walked back and found her peeing behind the house.
I thought it was another guy we were with
He
that
was a neighbor, but
saw
yeah, he
her.
was there.
Oh,
No, he
well,
didn't see anything. He just got yelled at. She's not around anymore. They broke up.
I figured. I think you told me that a while ago.
Yeah, that needed to happen.
Anyway, not getting into that.
Now she doesn't know who we are.
And she didn't, she knew me that night.
She did off. She offered to make out with you if you buy her more booze.
No, not even
No,
that.
yeah. If I bought her more booze, she said she'd make out with you.
No, she offered before that for another reason.
I don't.
Believe me, I know because I sat right next to her.
It happened a couple times then.
I'm sure it is.
We know weird
We
people.
did not make out. For the record, nothing happened. It was funny. It was very much a joke.
Speaking of jokes, have you tested your Christmas present yet?
No, I have not. It's still sitting in the bag.
Hasn't moved until last week. Hey, it's gonna be a weekly update, weekly check-in until you test it.
It's weird because I'll do it eventually. I don't know when, but eventually.
Next time you go on a hike,
It's currently January, so I don't think I've never hiked. Actually, I have hiked one time, but I was young. So I don't see a hike in the foreseeable future.
I just had to check. I figured the answer was no because I didn't hear about it, but I thought I'd check in and see. And
Yeah, no,
if you haven't seen what I got her, check out the YouTube video.
or the Instagram. It's on everything
It's
we have.
everything, everywhere, except for
But
Twitter. If you don't know the password,
I can try logging into it.
we need to just delete that account.
Or we make another one, honestly.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it yet, though, check it out. Pretty good video. Didn't it did really good on YouTube. It's our and you hate this, but it's our most viewed video by a lot.
No, I don't hate it.
By like it's our most viewed video by almost 1,000 views.
I don't really look at numbers because
Yeah.
also not my job.
Somebody told you obviously it was for camping.
Well, it listed
Yeah,
multiple
camping.
events and things you can use it for.
Yeah. So, I just wanted to check and see. I knew the answer, but the people needed to know.
Like, I'm sure many people are asking about
Hey,
it.
2,500 people watched that video. They're curious.
They may have watched it. They forgot about it. I don't think many people saved it to be like,
Uh,
oh, I'm coming back for an update.
decent amount did.
I, you know, if someone comments that is not our friend, I'll try it and give give
Somebody
an
has
update.
commented that.
Who?
I don't know. I don't know the.
A random person?
Yeah, there's been a couple random comments on there.
Show me proof and
I'm
then
looking.
I'll
Hold
do
on.
it.
I don't know.
This is gonna take you a while. You can do it after.
No, I'll find it real quick. Everybody Hates Chris just started playing when I opened it up.
Everybody hates Chris. Oh, the show.
It says it's for camping. Duh. That's the comment saying use it.
But that's not telling me to test it
I
though.
think it is. And the other one says Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yes. I also think that's them telling you to try it out.
No, that's the shirt you were wearing.
I'm wearing it right now.
No, no one asked for me to test it.
I'm gonna make a fake account.
And if they say within the next few days, I'm gonna know it's you.
Okay, I'll wait a week.
If it says, "Hey Emily, test this," I can figure out who.
Nobody we know ever comments on stuff outside of one time.
No, there's a
On
Spotify
YouTube?
comments.
On YouTube?
On YouTube, no one we know, but
Oh no, Bo
Spotify.
Nix. Breaking news here. Bo Nix suffered season-ending broken bone and ankle.
Actually,
Terrible news. That's horrible.
when did that happen?
30 seconds ago.
I want to see what play that happened because he did not, the whole game, he did not act like he was hurt at all.
It must have happened at the very end. That might have been why he kneeled at the end instead of going for another play.
Maybe.
Terrible news though out of Broncos camp. That sucks. That's terrible. Anyway, it's a
Well, let's see how they
let me
do
see the
against
report. Let me see.
whichever team they play next.
This come from Schefter, I think. Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Okay,
Schefter
I'm
sucks.
gonna Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, I even though I wanted the Broncos to lose, I don't like seeing any player get injured like that.
especially now, when week before the Super
Yeah.
Bowl. That sucks though. Schefter's boring. I miss Rap Sheet when McAfee had Rap Sheet on all the time.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't really watch McAfee.
I don't really anymore either since he's got Bob Iger in his ear.
Is is Bo Nix married?
I don't know. In other big sports news, Mr. Harbaugh got a new job for the Giants.
Which team is he going to now?
The Giants.
Well,
Maybe he
let's
can
see how
fix.
they do now.
There's a guy on YouTube. I can't think of his name, but he makes like these skit videos, and he'll do like the fired coaches club at the end of every year.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, we made it through, everybody. We made it through." And then halfway through the video, John Harbaugh gets fired. And they're like, "Nope, never mind. Everybody's job's
I
online."
well, I was kind of surprised Mike Tomlin resigned
I'm not.
because
They were calling
I
for his
don't.
head on a stick.
Well, he coached for 19 seasons, which is a long time.
Went 10-9,
But
10-8, every one of them,
yeah,
or nine and
but I
seven.
don't, I don't necessarily think he's a terrible coach.
He's not.
But I also don't think they would have gotten rid of him.
They were calling for his head in the streets in Pittsburgh. So
Those are also the fans that if your team loses, they're immediately saying fire the coach.
yeah.
Like
Well, I mean, St.
after
Louis
the
calls for Ollie's head on a stick every other night.
yeah, I'm like at no matter what sport it is, if your team loses, they're like, "Oh, get rid of the coach, get rid of this player."
Ollie made a joke
But
that night and said,
I
"Stop
saw
yelling
it.
at me all the time."
I saw a tweet today, and it was Mike Tomlin at his daughter's gymnastics, like not meet, I guess tournament, whatever they call it, game. I'm not sure, but it was a photo of him watching his daughter, and someone said, "Man, it looks like he actually slept a full 8 hours after 19 years."
Oh, you know
It was
people
like
like
he
him.
actually does look different. Like
You know,
he looks a lot better than he did when he was stressed out coaching.
people like him and Big Red and
Mhm.
Harbaugh. They haven't slept in 20 years.
Oh yeah.
I can't think of that other guy. Joe Madden didn't sleep, I'm sure, for years. Pete Carroll probably doesn't sleep.
I mean, I feel like it's even more stressful when your team is really good.
Yeah.
Like when the Chiefs were winning and like going back to back for Super Bowls, fucking Andy Reid was not sleeping
Oh,
because
Andy,
he's
Andy
like,
hasn't
we
slept.
cannot lose these games.
Andy hasn't slept in years. I also
Yeah.
think you know who I bet does sleep? He either sleeps 12 hours a night or he has not slept since he was 7, is Mike McDaniel, the guy down in Miami.
Well, no, not anymore.
Yeah, he's fired now, but I feel like he doesn't sleep, but that's for other reasons.
I was gonna say the Dallas Cowboys coach because he knows they're gonna fucking choke every
I
year.
don't even know who that is.
I think they just recently hired, like a few years ago, got a different coach.
MCDC doesn't sleep.
Jerry Jones probably doesn't, and he's the owner of the
Jerry Jones is just a
Cowboys.
crackhead, though. Oh, the crackheads in New Orleans are a little different down there. They're a little more aggressive.
But they trying to attack you,
They'll
or
chase after you. They'll follow you down the street. We took a wrong turn onto a goofier street, and not a bad street or anything, just a little less populated.
how many did you see?
Crackheads, just two.
Okay,
They're running
because
around talking to themselves and everything.
well, when my parents went, like I went to Nashville with my parents, and on Broadway, they kind of like rope it off a little bit. So you have the sidewalk where everyone is, and then you have the like homeless people and crackheads on the other side. And my parents, they were kind of like sketched out by the homeless people
Yeah.
on Broadway. And then they came back from New Orleans. And I always thought New Orleans, like, oh, you probably have a lot of like homelessness and stuff going on there. And they were like, oh, it was so clean compared to Nashville.
I wouldn't know. I didn't get to go out in Nashville.
You'll eventually go,
Yeah.
but I don't know how Nashville is now.
Now
Some
in
people are
Nashville,
like, oh, it's better, and then others are like, oh, it's worse.
Nashville would be much more my scene. That's more honky tonky type.
Yeah.
I felt pretty safe in Austin too, which is weird.
I mean,
But
it's also Texas, even though you say Austin is in Texas, but you're still in a state with mostly completely different laws.
it was flat. It was very flat.
Yeah, you don't have mountains in Texas.
I don't remember. Did I tell you about the random episode of Dateline I turned on when I was in Texas?
I think I think so.
Did I tell it on here or did I tell you about it?
That's the thing is that we get so sidetracked in our production meetings that I don't remember what you tell me on the actual podcast or what you tell me off.
I can't ever remember. We talk a decent amount in general, so I kind of forget what I
Yeah.
tell you and what I don't. We talk not as much as I don't see you every day anymore, but
Well, there, I don't know if I've told it on here, but in eighth grade, we did a school trip to Chicago, and I shared a room with two of my friends. So two of us shared a bed, and then the other got a bed to herself. And none of us could fall asleep one night. So we were like, okay, what's on TV? And my friend's going through channels, and she finds Forensic Files. And she was like, oh, I love this show.
I've never watched it.
And this is a private school I went to. She goes, I love this show. She's like, it's so entertaining. And me and my other friend were we were like, okay, what is this show? We've never watched it. The episode was about a case in Chicago.
Of course it was.
And we were watching it at like 10:30 at night,
Yep.
and we go, we have to be up at 8 tomorrow. It it was entertaining. And then we also watched like Steve Wilkos, who was
Who?
a he was the security guard for Jerry Springer.
No.
And then it started his own show, pretty much the same concept as Jerry Springer.
What show's better, Springer or Maury?
See, Maury does like Are You the Father? Jerry Springer, it's really just a bunch of like crackheads. The thing I really like about
It's
Springer,
scripted too.
all of them are scripted. The thing about Springer is that he really got the audience involved in it, and he would go up and let them like take the mic and just roast the people on stage.
Jerry, Jerry, Jerry,
Yeah, I think,
Jerry.
and the thing is, when you would like be sick and not go to school, there was nothing on for like midday TV. So I would just watch like Jerry Springer and shows like that.
Oh, I never watched that when I was home. I would always watch Price is Right and stuff.
Well, that would be on too, but around like 1 or 2 p.m., it would always be Jerry Springer.
Phineas and Ferb was usually on around then, so I'd watch that.
Oh, see, this is probably why I like trash TV because I
Yeah,
watched Jerry Springer when I should not have been watching that.
no, definitely not.
But I I'm gonna say Jerry Springer was better. R.I.P.
former mayor of Cincinnati.
I did not know that.
Uh-huh. He was. So I heard a weird thing earlier when you were locked in watching the football game and not paying attention to me. I I opened Snapchat and I saw, that girl Bonnie Blue
Yeah.
that slept with 1,000 guys in a day.
She she didn't she get arrested in the Philippines for a while?
I don't know about that. But here's a question I heard, and I was curious, and I don't have an answer to this. Would you rather be first or last?
How about none, since
Well,
she only sleeps with guys, so I
well,
don't.
in theory,
I feel like first is more like sanitary
right?
because
But if you're last, it might be better
why?
because you're not on a timer.
I'd rather be on a
But you,
time.
you're also
Well, the thing
you'd
I
also be with
heard,
somebody that had been through 1,000 guys in several hours.
yeah, that's like I'm sure they have like protection on.
Probably first, I would say.
I feel like everyone would pick first because they like I saw when she did that thousand guys thing, they posted like the aftermath of it, of like how dirty the room was that they filmed in. I was like, I would not want to walk in there and see that.
Yeah, is the video like, is it a public video?
I think she posted it like on OnlyFans, but OnlyFans banned her because they were like, you're doing too like extreme stuff that we like cannot have you on here. So I don't know what she posts on anymore.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen anything of it. That
I've
that's just
never,
that's just out of like pure curiosity and logistics.
well, the thing is,
Whether
I
she does it.
never hear about people actually like watching what she posts. It's always like about people participating in
Yeah,
whatever stunt she's doing.
you could find her pretty easily. Just you search her name and whatever you want to see, and it'll pop up.
I don't know, what does she post on?
I don't know, but you can find, Twitter. She's got a lot on Twitter.
Like thirst traps
No,
or wait, what does she post on Twitter?
from what I think.
Okay, she's on, at least this is the first thing that pops up is she's on some website called Fansly.
Oh yeah, that's like the other one. That's you can do a little more fun in quotes stuff on Fansly. That's more
Uh,
OnlyFans is naked and sex. Fansly is fetish stuff.
December 12th, 2025.
That's usually recent.
Apparently she was trying to do some stunt in Bali and got deported.
Sounds about right. On OnlyFans, you can't do too much risky stuff on there. Or on Fansly, you can post a video you taking a shit on somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, if that helps.
Okay, she was trying to do some stunt like petting zoo. I'm
I don't want
I
to
f-
know. I
I
don't want
feel
to
like
know.
I heard about it. She
Grandma,
was
skip
like,
ahead.
yeah, Jack's grandma skip ahead. From what I remember, people were talking about it. She was like putting herself in like a cage and just letting guys like do it with her. It At least that's what I heard about
How
it.
much for the video?
I didn't. Well, thing is,
Out of pure morbid curiosity, not for interest or anything, just curiosity.
Missouri banned like basically banned porn, so I don't think you
OnlyFans
can
isn't
get
banned.
a. Well, but this
Missouri, realistically, Missouri banned like two websites.
well, this petting zoo stunt is what got her banned from OnlyFans. Uh, I She has some documentary out,
Oh God.
but it's so weird because like if you watch interviews with her, like she just looks dead behind the eyes.
Well, yeah. She slept with 1,000 guys in the matter of like
Well,
two.
she's like 25 or 26, but she does not look like that.
She's a youngin.
What is her documentary on?
Fan time.
It came out in
Passes.
2022.
No, so
So,
she's been getting. Never mind. I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
all right, she has one that came out in 2022 and then one that came out in 2025.
I slept with 1,000 people in the matter of a day.
Okay,
I'm gonna stop before I say something too ridiculous.
the one that came out in 2025, it's called A Thousand Men and Me, the Bonnie Blue story.
So, I talk about him a lot. You know, Cam Patterson, the comedian.
Yeah,
He's got a bit about porn, the titles of pornos.
okay.
Have you ever looked into this?
Looked into what?
Some of the names of pornos are hilarious.
Well, when I listen to the Riz show,
Every
they
day,
do the like
gold star of
porno
the day.
birthday, and they just read the titles that these adult film stars have been in. And I'm like,
So funny.
there's definitely, and the thing is, you hear them read it on the radio, and you're like, oh, that's bad. And then you have to think about the ones that they couldn't read. Because there's ones that are way worse than what they say.
Cam's got a bit where he was flipping through channels and he saw one called "Girls Get Gangbanged by Well Hung Blank" Part 4. So he had to
Dear
watch the
God.
first three to get caught up.
I mean,
So there was a time, this was a few years ago. I was working at the movie theater and they had moved the bar up front. They gave us a TV. Bad idea. They gave us a TV with cable. So we're flipping channels one day trying to find something to watch because we were so slow. And this is like I said, this is behind the counter at B&B. You've been to this movie theater. You've seen the TV.
yeah.
We're flipping channels and we get to the middle section and it's all porn for like 100 channels. And we're flipping through it. We're not watching them, obviously, but we're flipping through the guide and we're just reading off the names of it, laughing hysterically. Or it's
I,
like
I
Riz used to play a game. I don't know if you remember this. They played it 2 or 3 times. They played it with they played it with Angelina Love at one point. She's a wrestler, and they played it with just callers. I think they played a game called Wrestling Move or Sex Move.
yeah.
Why? And they made Burton read them out, and he goes, "Can I just go straight to HR now?"
Oh,
No,
I
I
miss
touched
when
my hair. He used to cut his hair.
I miss when they did real or fake.
Thanks, Patrico.
Well, I feel like it would be funny to do it with Learn and see if she could tell the difference.
Yeah, Learn's kind of a. We love Learn. She's kind of a menace sometimes on air.
Oh, I listened to 2 or 3 episodes this week, and I was dying laughing.
She really does get. She goes into menace mode sometimes. It just stirs stuff up.
I also listened to the Theo Von podcast, and
Oh,
he had Fiona Cawley on it
oh
this
God!
week.
I told you I saw a
I
dump of her
cannot
dick, right?
repeat. I'm not repeating anything they said because
Check it out for
that would
yourself.
probably get me in trouble.
Now you remember
But
this is the same guy.
I highly recommend listening to that episode because I was crying laughing.
Now watch that one and then go back like 20 episodes and see who he interviewed as the vice president.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good interview
No, I remember I listened.
because he's
I
done
was
it. He
doing
JD's done it twice.
I listened to I think I listened to both. One of them I listened to with my mom. We were like doing crafts and she was like, "Oh, put something on."
Oh, Trump
And
on there too.
Yeah, Trump was.
He had snipers on
He
his roof to protect the house.
he also did Logan Paul's podcast.
Trump did or JD?
Trump.
I didn't know that.
I think that was like his first like podcast he did.
Rogan was the big one he did. I never listened to it. I meant to, and I never got around to it.
Also listened to the Joe Rogan had Vinny Cummings on.
Oh, did you
We
get
listened to that. That one was good.
did you get tickets to her?
No, not yet.
Are
I'm
we
gonna
gonna go
see
see
if
Cat too?
prices go down.
Are we gonna go see Cat?
That's in March, so I don't know if it's gonna sell out because she has like two or three shows
I
here.
I think no, I think Cat's like next week.
I thought it was in March.
I'm looking. Hold on. Where's
I
she at?
haven't watched I haven't watched Gutfeld in a while, and
She's off.
they
She's
always promote who's gonna be where.
she's off for a while. She's on. You know how she had cancer?
Yeah.
Oh, she canceled a bunch of tour dates.
Did she cancel the ones here?
Looks like it. Hold on. Keep talking. Let me see if I can find this.
The last time I watched it, she was talking about like maternity leave and like
Yeah.
being with her kid. But I didn't
Oh
hear
no,
anything
no, we're
about her
good.
canceling.
March 20th. I was looking on the wrong app. I'll be in town for it, so we can go.
Okay.
We're gonna have to go on Saturday though. I can't. There's no way I can make it Friday. I don't. With those early flights, I can't make it late.
Is she doing two shows at night?
Yeah,
Like an early show?
yeah, we can go to both of them, or either not both of them. We can go to either one of them. We'll
I'm
figure that
like,
out another time.
but they're both gonna be the same.
Yeah, I like her enough. She's not my favorite, but I like her enough.
But also, Vinny Cummings is here on
I know. I
someone
think
I know's birthday.
I want to
So
go. I was gonna go with you.
I'm looking at prices now.
You're not- you
Just
like how
to
organized we are?
see.
We accidentally got to this topic, and now we're looking up tickets, trying to
Yeah. Oops.
an hour and a half in. That's the longest episode
Okay.
in a while.
Very unorganized,
When
but
is it
still.
ever? You know, there was a stretch. Our numbers were actually doing really good for our standards, and we were super organized.
Yeah.
And then we stopped being organized, and our numbers tanked,
Well, because we went back to school.
and we didn't have anything to talk about for a few weeks.
Well, we had stuff to talk about because we were at school, but we just didn't have anything like planned out,
No,
is
because
what
well,
happened.
the problem is when we would see each other every day, we would talk about everything and then not have anything to talk about on the podcast. Now, when I come in, there was a reason I didn't text you at all about New Orleans, so I can come on here and tell it. There's a
Yeah.
reason I sent that video of us on the jumbotron to everybody but you.
Which I appreciate because if you tell me everything that happened, it's just like a
You're sitting here,
repeat for
you're
me.
sitting here listening. Yeah, there's a reason. I'm finally learning. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, there's a reason I did that. I thought about it, and I genuinely thought and did some thinking.
You thought for the first time in a while.
Right? It doesn't happen much.
It's a miracle, actually.
I'm sending you a bunch of stuff at the moment.
Okay, I just got it. Oh,
I
you
like.
dressed up for the Am Sandler thing.
I was one of the better dressed ones there. But yeah, if I tell you everything 42 times before we do it, what's the point in recording it again?
Yeah, I'm like it's just you repeating
Yeah, and you just sit there and act like
everything.
you haven't heard it.
Yeah, I have to put my acting skills to the test.
Yeah, I got to get better about that because when you do that, I end up looking at my phone or something.
Yeah,
It's not intentional, just the way it works. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else more to say. Nothing really is happening. We talked about football already.
yeah. The
Uh,
other game is happening right
Kyle
now.
Tucker signed for a stupid amount of money with the Dodgers.
Who?
Kyle Tucker.
Oh,
Bo Bichette signed with the Mets for a stupid amount of money. Nato got traded. It needed to
yeah.
happen, but it's sad to see him go. This
It,
may be the first time since like 19 early 1900s where there's not a player on the team that's a guaranteed Hall of Famer.
well, no.
We
Wait,
got
was it? Did the Cardinals post that Matt Howard? Jesus,
Matt
I need
Holliday.
to go to bed. Yeah, that he's going to the Hall of Fame. I w for the Cardinals,
Oh,
not.
that happened a while ago.
It might have been something about his birthday then. I just saw they posted something about him.
Yeah.
I didn't
So
actually read it.
what's crazy if you work backwards, you had in 22 or these last couple of years, you had Nato and Goldie who were guaranteed Hall of Famers. Before that, in 22, you had Goldschmidt, Arenado, Albert, Yachty, and maybe Wainwright. From from 12 to 22, Yachty was there. From 2090 to 2011, Albert and Yachty and Scott Rowland and Jim Edmonds and a variety of other guys. The only time that I could think of when there's not a Hall of Famer is 96 to 2001, but Tony La Russa is the manager and he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That counts. We go back to 1980. Ozzie Smith is on the team that whole time.
hmm
There may be a few years in the 70s where there's not a Hall of Famer because Gibby played till 76. You go back to like 57 with Gibby. And then you had Stan before that. And you had Red and you had Hornsby and you had all these guys. There's been a Hall of Famer on this team, I know for sure, since 1970, 1980, and then most of that before. So it's crazy. This
Yeah.
may be the first time where there's not a Hall of Famer in uniform. But who knows? JJ could be a Hall of Famer one day. You never know. J Walk could miraculously turn his career around.
But and they're young too, so you don't
Very young. But
know yet.
nobody's impressed me yet
Yeah.
from a Hall of Fame standpoint. Well, Herrera did. The first month of Herrera, I was like, well, this could be the next guy. And then he got hurt. That guy, he was hitting 400 the month of April.
Just like the Bo Nix situation.
Yeah.
You
Well,
get injured.
at home he was hitting like 460 for like 3 weeks,
hmm
which is just unheard of. And then, you got guys like Aaron Judge who are, I don't know when it happened. This is why I think he should be the hitting coach. Matt Holliday was a huge part of Aaron Judge's game.
Did he coach Aaron
No,
Judge?
Matt Holliday's last year in the league was on the Yankees in Judge's
Okay.
year, and he was a huge part in his like fixing his swing to make him into the power hitter he is today. And he hit 60 home runs, and he's gonna hit 330. He's Judge is a freak.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it. He's gigantic too.
He's isn't he like 6'3" or something?
Aaron Judge,
Yeah.
like 6'7".
He's that tall.
He's like 6'7", 270. He's a brick shithouse. He's
See
huge.
how tall he is.
Uh,
He's 6'7".
Yeah, he's tall.
6'7".
Him and Stanton, people were. Nah, never mind. I'm not gonna say that on here. Uh, they should have been the next Bash Brothers, but Stanton kept getting hurt. But I think that's about all I got. You got anything else?
Uh, not right now. I just tuned in to the 49ers and Seahawks game.
Seahawks are winning.
49 49ers are getting crushed right now.
Are they?
It's a 6 to 24.
Oh,
So,
crazy things have
but
happened.
also 49ers kind of figured they weren't going to make it long
Yeah.
because pretty much every good player is injured.
Oh, is Kittle hurt?
He got hurt last game. I think he tore his ACL, so he's definitely not playing.
Dang, that sucks. I like Kittle. He's a good guy. I might be announcing wrestling on Saturday at Delmar Hall. I don't know. I haven't heard anything, but I think I am.
Keep us updated.
Uh, no, but yeah.
Well, if you are,
If I am, that means there's no podcast next week.
we can do it another night if we
Actually, we
need
can do it
to.
earlier that day. Yeah, we'll make it work. Other than that, I got nothing. I'm hosting trivia first week in March.
Okay,
I didn't tell Emily she might be there.
I might.
She might
If we get commenting they want to meet and greet with us,
she might
I'll
host
be
with
there.
me. I don't know yet. I haven't asked her.
I I love how every time I'm doing something, people blow up my phone.
Oh yeah. Oh, you like how I just tell you I'm hosting trivia and then I say you might be hosting with me publicly?
Yeah, I keyword might because I did not know about those. But you saying it publicly does not
It doesn't
make me
change anything.
decide on
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm well
So,
aware. So, all right. Well,
but
we'll be back with episode 91, hopefully next week. Good night, everybody.